actual pump off, and we found some massive pieces of rust in the actual central heating system already. We will show you that. We'll get back to you shortly. Thanks. Barry has Pro-power flushing. Okay, if you can see them big pieces of rust in the pump there and the pump valves, and this is why this system 100% needs a power flush. It's just making a few noises, still draining down, but as you can see, loads of rust and corrosion inside this central heating system. Okay, we'll just get on with the job. We'll get back to you later. Thanks. Okay, Barry has Pro-power flushing. Telephone number 07836 353 985. We're just getting back to this job in Telford. We've just set up, we've hooked in, we've already showed you the pump housing and the pump valves absolutely fully clogged with rust in the central heating system. And this is a system that's only had a brand new boiler fitted in 2013, so obviously the installers have come along and they just haven't power flushed the system, so they've left all that rust and corrosion in the central heating system. We're just going to show you the colour of the water. Really brown and sludgy and rusty, and you know, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to get as much of that rust and corrosion out of the central heating system as is possible, basically. Okay, we'll tell you about our power flushing service. We're actually based in Manchester, Stockport, Manchester, in the northwest UK area. We cover a 60 to 70 mile radius, so that's why we're in Telford today. We actually believe we're one of the best power flush companies in the country. We've just done too many power flushes to not know what we're doing. Okay, our prices are up to 50% cheaper than the major utility companies such as British Gas, HomeServe, E.ON, etc. The job is fully certificated to BS 7593 standard. You will receive a certificate on completion of the power flush just to prove that the power flush has been done and it's been done correctly. This is all okay with your service provider, whether it be British Gas, HomeServe, E.ON, etc. We're fully gas safe registered, which is, you know, very important really. We can get right into your central heating system, right into your combi boiler as is necessary, and give it the best possible flush we can. You know, companies that aren't gas safe registered, you know, we sometimes have to remove components from the boiler, such as gas valves, etc. You know, legally you have to be gas safe registered to do that. And you know, that's another reason to use our company for your power flushing service. We do go the extra mile. We just took the pump valves off there just to see if there was any build-up of rust beyond the pump valve, and there was. You know, we don't just do it the cheap, nasty way, hooking into a radiator. We do it the awkward way. We've had to take the pump, the pipes upstairs today to get right into the heart of the system, into the pump. Where the pump is, to get into the big pipes of the system to give it the best possible flush. Okay, the benefits of power flushing, you know, basically power flushing is the best thing you can do to your central heating system to remove all that rust and corrosion out of the central heating system. You know, the system will run a lot quieter, less breakdowns. Once all that rust is out, you'll be able to turn your boiler down. You have a hotter hot water system, hotter hot water. And it basically just all makes sense. Power flushing is the best thing you can actually do to your central heating system, okay? And especially if you're having a new boiler fitted. I mean, this boiler's, you know, it's only a year old, and all that rust and corrosion, if the manufacturer sends their engineers out, that boiler breaks down, and they find all that rust and corrosion, you know, it could invalidate the warranty, and you know, the customer could actually have to fork out for some fairly new expensive parts, or even possibly a new boiler. You know, to me, that boiler being fitted last year and me coming along here finding all this rust and corrosion, it's more like a 30-year-old central heating system. You know, and the boiler was only fitted last year. It's pretty bad really. We also fit boilers. We tend to fit the Baxi Duotech range of boilers. We always power flush the central heating system when we fit a boiler, for the very reasons that you've just seen. You know, it's just not worth fitting a new boiler without a really good power flush of the central heating system. Okay, we only use the best equipment and chemicals, being the Camco range of equipment, chemicals and magnets. That's what we've got there. We've got the magnet hooked up there. We expect that to be catching a lot of rust out of the system. We'll check it later on, and we've only got the best Camco FX2 chemical running through the system to break down all that rust and corrosion. Okay, hopefully you can hear me today. It's a very windy day. But we're just going to get on with the job now. We've got a lot to do, and we'll get back to you later on. Thank you. Barriers, Pro Power Flushing, just back to this job in Telford. We've just put the magnet on bypass. We have actually had a quick look at it, and it's absolutely unbelievable. We'll just show you the amount of rust and sludge that was in the system. Look at that. Can you see that? That's all metal, rust and sludge. It's one of the heaviest open vented systems I've ever done, and what I mean by that is it's you know, it's got an awful lot of metal and corrosion and rust. And this customer actually told us that the engineer had said I had actually power flushed the central heating system, but there's no way in a million years this has actually been power flushed. It just couldn't have been power flushed with the amount of rust and corrosion in here. It's just not been power flushed. It might have had a bit of mains water ran through it, which basically does more harm than good, causes rust. Once that tap water and corrosion gets into it, after we actually power flush it, we put an inhibitor in there. But this just shows you what power flushing is all about. It's about getting all that rust and metal out of the central heating system. When we first started this power flush this morning, we hardly had a flow around the system. We hardly had a flow coming back to the power flush pump, but now we've got a really good flow now. So we're breaking through all them blockages. Got all that metal and rust and corrosion out of the system. This customer will actually be able to turn the boiler on, and you know, it'll soon heat up later on. Now it'll just you know, before it was just really struggling. We've still got to clean that pump housing out. We'll show you that shortly. That's absolutely full of rust and corrosion. We may actually take the pump apart and give it a bit of a clean as well. So that's what we're just saying. We do actually go the extra mile on our power flushing service. Alright, so the job's going alright. We're getting a great flow around the system, getting all that metal and rust and corrosion out of the central heating system. So we'll just get back to you later, thanks. Okay, here's the pump. We may actually take it apart as well. There's all the rust and corrosion. It's not a very old pump, so it should come apart okay. If they're quite old, we don't take them apart, but that should come okay. Okay, and we'll give it a clean. Okay, you've got a lot of corrosion in here as well. Alright. Okay, we've just taken this pump apart. I mean, just look at the state of that. For the age of the pump, I've never actually seen one as bad in my entire you know, career power flushing central heating systems. It's really, really bad. It's like wire wool or something. That's it looks like it, but anyway, we'll clear it up, clean it up, and this should work a lot better. It's still spinning, just about, but yeah, it's in a bad, for the age of the pump, it's in a really bad way. Okay, we'll get back to you later. Hi, and you know, just to mention, I mean, this, you know, if you're ever convinced about whether you should have a power flush or not, just take a look at that. I mean, take a look at that rust and corrosion that's in this pump. And that's what's been going around this whole central heating system and through the new boiler, which is only a year old, and this is basically what's you know, passing right around the central heating system, and this is what destroys pumps, valves, clogs your boilers up, your pipes, and you know, if you ever think you need a power flush, if you're not sure, take a look at this, and then, you know, I'm sure this would actually convince you that if you've never actually had a power flush, a professional power flush that is, and that's all we do, you know, this should really convince you. Okay, right, we're going to clean this up, get on with the job, and we'll get back to you later. Thanks. Okay, there's the pump housing now. We've cleaned it up. We're going to put the pump back for the customer. The job's going all right. Hi Barry, it's okay. This is Sentinel X100 inhibitor. We're going to add it through the header tank today. Put everything back together, bleed the system, and see how we've done. Okay. Hi Barry, it's Pro Power Flushing. Okay, we're just packing up now. It is actually dark. It's 2 days from Christmas, to be honest, 2014. All the radiators heating up nicely now. We've got all that rust and corrosion out of the central heating system, so the job is a complete success. So if you need any power flushing done, just give me a call on these telephone numbers here. The best number to get me on is the mobile number, which is 07836 353 985, and hopefully we'll see you in 2015. Thank you.